Welcome to the 2013 softball season preview. I'm with Coach Kelly Ford, first-year head coach. Coach, with the first pitch right around the corner, how have you adjusted your new position and how have things changed since you were last here in 2001?
Well, my new position, this is an absolute dream job for me. So it's been a whirlwind of organizing my staff, organizing the athletes, and getting a chance to get to know them. Since I was last here in 2001, Anderson Family Field has come into play, beautiful stadium, and so many new additions have happened. And I want to throw this teaser out to our fans that when you show up this season, you're going to see a few new additions. So just a lot of excitement in the air.
You give high praise to your new coaching staff that you brought on. What do they do for you every day?
Well, I'm going to first start with our rock, Dee Kingsbury, that has kept this program rolling. And what a delight it has been to get to know her and work with her. And I am in awe of her. So she's really the one that is doing, maneuvering all this. We come to her office every single day to get questions answered. But the first to come on board was Pam Newton, an alumni and an amazing athlete, but a world-renowned coach herself. So just her expertise, her experience, just makes me a better coach. Then second that I brought on board, Georgia Rajo, brought that travel ball connection. Being so experienced in the travel ball circuit, I knew that was something that I definitely would need some, insight with, and just to get back in the recruiting, because since 2001, Division I recruiting for me has changed drastically. We used to sign athletes as juniors or get verbals as juniors and bring them on for their visit as seniors. Now it's freshmen and sophomores. So, he's really going to bring that element to our staff. And we did have a new addition recently within the last week with April Valdez-Frazier coming on board, help our athletes see a lot more live pitching, and just, again, her playing experience is amazing as well. So I feel so thrilled to be working with these professionals.
So you've been here for 3 months. How has the sport been here at Cal State Fullerton so far?
Wow, it's been incredible. I'll tell you, with a new president, a new vice president of student affairs, and then our new athletic director, you just feel a sense of support here. And it's interesting for me, coming with my background, just yesterday morning, drove up, our athletes are on the track training with a strength coach. I know we've got sports psychologists here that are doing a fantastic job with our team, the academic support. They're giving us all the tools. Again, with the facilities, the support across campus, and here within our athletic department, the sky's the limit.
And Coach, the last couple of seasons have been a struggle for this program. What are some of the things that the team is going to have to improve on to change the culture of this program?
I would say our athletes are incredible players. And I think as they have inspired me, I hope I'm inspiring them. And I think our focus is looking at what's in front of us, all the opportunities, all the excitement, and letting go of that past. Yesterday, there's nothing we can do about that, right? It's all about what we can do right now to make the change. And these athletes are buying in. They are, like I said, incredibly inspiring. And I think it's just, they're creating an electric atmosphere here. And I couldn't ask for more from them.
What would you say you learned about your team during the fall?
I am amazed with how open they were. Basically, I started the job and jumped right onto the field with them. And, they knew my name. They saw me at the press conference, and then they got to find out real quick what I'm about. And I just appreciate how open they have been. They have worked their tail off. They're incredible competitors in this group. There are some amazing leaders. There are some very, very experienced players. And just the combination of them all, just being open to anything I throw at them. That's really what I've learned, and that's all I can ask for.
You returned key position players like Ashley Carter, Lisa Harris, Eliza Crawford, and Gabby Aragon. What will they do for your team this year in terms of leadership and on the field?
I think they, more than any of us, want to put Cal State Fullerton back on the map nationally. And their desire is contagious. They bring an incredible work ethic and just positive, open attitudes. And that, again, it's just contagious. And I think our younger players, if they follow that leadership those 4 athletes are going to take us to great places this season.
You get Ariel Tushiyama back from injury, and then you
Yeah.
also bring in Carissa Terang from Southern Miss.
Yeah.
What will they do for your team, and what other impact newcomers you see coming to the team?
Those 2 are gamers. They're gamers. Put the uniform on, let's compete. And there's one theme I'm kind of really trying to entrench in our program, and that's to compete every pitch. Compete every pitch. And both Ariel and Carissa have that in their blood, and again, that's another piece of the puzzle that's contagious. These athletes, when they get out there and they're working their tail off every single day, it ignites other players to do the same and step up their game. And so that's what those 2 athletes are doing.
After finishing 6th in the Big West last year, how do you see the Titans fitting into the picture this year in the Big West race, along with the likes of Long Beach State, Pacific, and newcomer Hawaii?
Yeah. Again, that finish was last year, so we're moving on from that, and I expect us to be in the mix. What we have a goal to do is every day to show up. That means being present, playing in the now, and just handling whatever is dealt to us. And so if we can do that, I expect us to be in that top mix in the Big West. I mean, it's an incredible conference, and I'm honored to coach in it.
Cal State Fullerton opens up the 2013 season with a doubleheader against Southern Miss on February 7th, starting at 3 o'clock. Coach Ford, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We're here with Associate Head Coach Dee Kingsbury in her 11th season. Coach, last season you were led on the circle by Desiree Ybarra. How does the pitching staff look this season, and what do you expect from her?
We have returning Desi, and Katie Laban, who is a 5th-year senior, along with 2 freshmen coming in, and actually another returner, Vanessa Garcia. So we have 5 pitchers for the season. Desi had surgery over the summer, but she's been rehabbing and coming back. So I'm excited about the fact that she will be healthy and is bouncing back very strong from that. Katie obviously is a senior, so she has a wealth of experience, and I'm excited to see her in her senior campaign. I think she's pretty fired up for that. And then our 2 freshmen are phenomenal. Great kids, hardworking. Jasmine Antunes and Monique Wesley are both gonna, I think do a phenomenal job for us. Jasmine has done a lot of our pitching in the fall, and I think she's gonna really show people, that she's a special young athlete, and she's a competitor. When she came on her visit here, she said she wanted to be here because she wants to play and beat UCLA and teams of that caliber, which is, I think, phenomenal for a young athlete to say. So I'm pretty excited about her being an addition to our staff and really getting a lot of pitching time in the fall. So.
New athletic director Jim Donovan talks about chasing championships. What do you think you guys are going to have to work on in the circle to get to the next level?
It's a good question. I feel like we have to continue to be competitive. We really need to put our team in a position to win. That's basically it. I try to keep it really simple for them. Pitchers tend to really put everything on their shoulders, and I think we have the support staff with our defense that's around them, along with our hitters, to really supply the runs that we need. And I think they just need to continue to get ahead of the hitters, throw their game, and just really compete and not try to be too perfect or try to really put too much on their shoulders.
You go through one of the toughest schedules in the nation. You face teams like Oregon, Oregon State, Oklahoma, Notre Dame, DePaul,
yep,
and Hawaii. What
Sure.
do you think about that schedule, and what are you guys going to have to do to be successful in the Big West and in non-conference play?
I think we have to get some wins out of those games for sure, and I do think that we can do that. You have to play the best to be the best and to get to the postseason, so it'll be a great challenge for us. I think there's a lot of really great dynamics going on with this team. We've gotten some people healthy. We have a very large new class that has come in, whether they be transfers or freshmen, and the energy with our new coaching staff has just been phenomenal. So I think it's going to look like a different Titan team, and I think for that reason, I think we are going to be competing against these good teams, and that's where we need to be at. Pitching wise, we're going to have to really have a good game plan, and the girls are just going to have to be confident, go after them with their best stuff. And I really believe that they can match up against these hitters. So I'm just excited to get out there and really, get started and get the season going.
The Titans host the Easton Invitational and also the Junior Garment Classic.
Yeah.
There's an exhibition game versus Team Canada and a pro U.S. team.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about that. And okay. I heard Jody Garbin is coaching for the Team USA.
Yes. So we have a Canadian junior college team with some, junior national team players, and then we're putting together. There's a team that's being put together that it's like an all-star team. Professional players along with some past Olympians and whatnot. So it's going to be very exciting. We're excited to kind of showcase that event. And Judy Garmin has agreed to be the coach, which I think is perfect because it's her tournament. She's back on her field. And I just think it's going to be a great showcase event. We're really excited about doing some new and different things with our tournaments and on our field this year. And I think it's just one of the many that you're going to be able to see. We're also in the process of planning a game against Japan, the Japanese team. So I think that's just another example of what I'm talking about, of us really doing some new, different things with our staff and our squad.
Coach Kingsbury, thank you for your time.
Thanks.